Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Forgotten Camel, and welcome to Minowar Assault Squad 2. Today, we are doing a bit of a force battle. Now, of course, previously I would plan for this to be like a whole entire battle, but, well, the map's a little bit too big. I have a whole lot of troops back here that just aren't going to show up as I start the game. I've decided to make them hidden, but here we have a glorious trench battle with about 3 gunners, machine gunners, and a nice little trench line. But it's back here where the real battle starts. A real nightmare of a battle. It's incredibly deadly. It's lots of firepower hidden in the woods. Some little tanks. Nice, very powerful, a very powerful setup here. Surprisingly, I expected it to go down early in one of the playthroughs when I was testing it, and they didn't go down that quickly. In fact, at one point they got about 100 or so kills, but that's only because I had an extra gunman round to fill that gun. Of course, we have the little infamous Matilda 1 and Matilda Mark 1. This thing is just hell to kill. Like, we got 2 of these. They're all hidden. And usually these are either the last ones or close second to last ones that go out. We got some very well placed 40s, or yeah, 40 mils. This one's actually able to shoot from really far apart, and they surprisingly they do a lot of damage to infantry. It's especially when placed in the right spot. Of course, without further ado, I think we should just go ahead and start. I've had enough talking. You've already seen the intro anyway. So, let's go ahead and start the battle. Whoops. Of course, maybe if you haven't noticed, there's a commander right over here overlooking the battle, making sure that nobody's getting completely and utterly slaughtered. Oh dear. This early in the game already? That's interesting. Usually they don't jam that early. That's a lot of jamming, actually. So it does start out slow, but it does get progressively harder, depending on how many people are killed. Like, for instance, these are just riflemen right now, but later it'll be a squad with riflemen, MG gunners, even anti-tank gunners, but they don't always manage to peek their heads over and take out any tanks sitting around. Right now, the British are holding their own, but they're going... The troops are showing up pretty quickly now. They don't get any armor yet, but soon they will. And the armor is usually what saves the infantry a lot of trouble. If you don't get armor, you're in a lot of trouble. Most of the infantry will not survive. So maybe I'm talking too much, or maybe I'm just too excited, because I actually spent so much time on this map. And it's so loud. Like, hearing these guys shoot, it's so loud right now. I'm having trouble hearing myself think. But it actually took me 2 weeks to actually finish this map. I actually made this map. It took a bit of work, and I feel like this force was what I worked on the most. It's like my pride and joy. And honestly, I wish I could have a lot bigger force battles than this. But this is going to have to do. This is a wonderful force battle map. I would actually like to see infantry attempting to enter a force like this and just clear everything out. Maybe some artillery coming in to help them out, but oh, that's just wonderful. it doesn't look like things are progressing as quickly as I thought they would. Oh, that's right. They had to kill 50 riflemen in order for a squad to come in. And here they come. Ready to reinforce the riflemen. Now, of course, the reason why this is a two-part scenario is because of the frame rate. I just end up having way too many troops in this map, and I just can't stand the frame rate drops. It drives me nuts. So it looks like the snipers are actually opening fire, though. And unfortunately, unlike last video where these guys lasted for so long, it's mostly because the SAS were holding this point, but the primary reason they lasted so long is because the infantry didn't just come in like crazy, just showing up every 20 seconds. These guys, they get a lot of infantry showing up in droves, and not only that, they get little light tanks and BTRs coming in to support them. These poor British men, pretty much the second line of defense. They only have anti-tank riflemen. And the anti-tank riflemen actually do work pretty well, provided they're not focusing their fire on the Germans. But they actually do manage to disable BTRs and light tanks, which is pretty good. I do love seeing, I really do like seeing these guys shoot. I don't know, it's just so satisfying. It's very, very satisfying. I always forget about, for some reason, I had a rifleman put right here at the front, and somehow I forgot about him. And I just left him there. Looks like, unfortunately, I'm going to have this guy man this, but now they have, Panzer Is rolling in. Those things can be quite deadly, provided they don't peek their head in. Ooh, that just dodged a bullet there. Like 1 inch closer, and that guy had been dead. Wow. There are also quite a lot of casualties, and many of them are pretty early on in the battle, mostly from infantry. And a lot of troops back here are actually taking backwards fire. Ooh, can't have that. Can't have an empty gun right there. Gotta make sure these guns are not emptied out. There's also an MG emplacement right here. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. It just entirely depends. Looks like another MG gun just got wiped. I don't think anyone... The center is wiped as well. That's unfortunate. Anti-tank rifleman just took that BTR out. Good for them. There are a lot of troops on the field. It's really fun to look at seeing a full-scale assault. Well, this isn't necessarily a full-scale assault yet. They're just trying to clear the first 3 lines of defense before they completely and utterly try to take out the last lines of defense. Ooh. I wonder what that was. It was the MG gun. So there's a lot less fire coming in from this trench, a lot of the troops got eliminated, unfortunately. Also, this tank's already opening fire on the enemy. It's already got 7 kills and 2 tank kills. It's not bad. I'm gonna have to take that thing out. Also, I noticed a little bug. This thing's got like 16 health, but you got 20 or 16 armor, and you got 20 mils that can't necessarily pierce them. It looks like this gun's still active. I don't understand why he's not shooting. Maybe he's just trying to be friendly. Don't worry, these guys will shoot. They're just trying to make up their mind on what the type of gun they want to use. How many? This gun's actually uninhabited? Already? I don't know why troops keep getting eliminated inside this position here. So I want to see who's firing over here. I think it must be this guy. Yeah, the Canadian machine gunner. He's already opening fire. I did put Canadians in here. I like that. I like the sound of that Lewis gun. It's really nice to listen to. But this guy doesn't start firing soon, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. The only people currently opening fire are the tanks. Now it's firing. Actually, I want to see if we can look from here. You see that? It's just so cool to look from through the trees and you just see those flashing lights. Those red tracers and everything just coming through. It's gotta be frightening. You can't even see where the troops are hiding, and then once you peek your head, you just see, all you just see is these tracers flying past your head. And that's why I just love these forest battles. It's so hard to tell what's going on. Looks like this tank's still up and actually hasn't been taken out, surprisingly. They're still sending in these guys. I thought they had... They should have used them all up by now. Guys should be opening up. I actually love the scene right here. This is one of my favorite parts of the battle, watching this gun just open fire on all those infantrymen. This one's fun to look at too, but I can't zoom in close enough. Stop with that. See that? Oh, it's just so beautiful. It's even got a perfect view. They got a bunker right inside here. I wonder if he's actually opened fire. He actually has. There are a lot of MG emplacements. Or, I don't know what you call them. They're not MG emplacements. They're just hidden areas for tanks to come through. Well, it looks like the, whatever you call these, the PZ-38T, along with some tougher BTRs, the 234, has slightly better armor, but can still be taken out by just about anything else. We also got some Panzer IIs as well. And they all shoot 20 mils. It's not going to be able to take out the these Matilda ones, but they can. The Matilda ones have the ability to take out those Panzer IIs though. and possibly even the Panzer IIIs, provided they can get behind them. Those Matilda ones are pretty slow, though. Right now, the infantry are actually focusing all their fire to try and take out the right flank, which isn't really a good idea, but they did manage to take out the Matilda 2. I forget what you call it. But they managed to take that one out, so they're going to be in much better position to invade. And of course, this gun's been abandoned. It got 2 tank kills. They didn't get to do much, unfortunately. Poor tank. I actually wanted to do this at a complete knife roll. I thought that would be really cool, but then again, nobody would actually be able to see it. If the map's too dark, but night battles are actually pretty fun, especially in the forest. Because all you see is the tracers and the lights staring at you. But the BTR is actually in a very good position. Barely anyone can hit him. I don't know why. I don't think that Matilda can see him either. Taking a whole lot of fire because that MG gunner is just ripping it. Looks like there's only one MG gunner left on there, so I'm gonna send another gunner on there before he dies. I can't tell you how much I love watching this. So it looks like this, yeah, it's completely empty right now. I'm gonna have to send another gunner on there. Oh, yes. Now we get to see a lot of fun going on. So there are a lot of vehicles just sitting around not doing anything. I need to get them on the move to advance. They all have to advance, otherwise they'll be in a little bit trouble. There's really no point for that one to advance. Oh well. Because none of them are actually shooting at anyone, and they should really be helping these guys out. A lot of the infantry is getting taken out, and these guys just really have to push. It doesn't matter if these tanks get taken out too. As long as these guys are firing. This gun's still alive. Looks like this Tetrarch might end up getting taken out. Actually, it's still up, surprisingly. But its engine is dead, so it's kind of a sitting duck, unfortunately. This gun's empty. Just gonna have those manned because obviously they're looking manned. I don't know what this gun is doing facing the wrong way. The enemy is kind of that way. It's amazing how they still have resistance. Look at this map here. These tanks are really pushing... The Germans are really pushing as hard as they can to try to pass through here. And they're not really able to do much. So, for some reason we still have... I thought that was all of them. They really need to get in there. I'm just trying to help the battle along the way. Because as soon as they see an enemy, they decide that they don't want to get through or shoot. Some of them are shooting. A lot of them just end up not shooting or moving at all. The battle just ends up getting nowhere for a very long while. So let's see this. Looks like we still have MG gunners here, so that's good news. This tank's been knocked out. This gun's been knocked out. This gun's been knocked out as well, but it looks like inside here we still have one gunner. Don't think he'll be able to mount much. Still Matilda and a couple of gunners in here. Ooh, we still have 40 mils. This one's still up as well. I wonder how many kills this one's got. 6. You're not doing as well as you did last time. The tank's coming through. You can't see on the map, but the tanks are wandering in deeper and deeper into the forest. That's how you want it. But the British still control half of this forest, so the battle's nowhere near over. Ooh, looks like the Panzer IIIs is finally starting to show up. It's kind of sad though, because most of the artillery's, or heavier artillery's, has been taken out already. Usually these guys get, sometimes these guys get a little bit earlier, but they just couldn't this time. Look at the march. It's just beautiful. And you still have guys like these hiding in the corners, ready to take out any tanks that decided that they want to peek their heads out. And those 40s, they're really slaughtering these Panzer IIIs. But the infantry is getting in deeper. They are being very successful. And this MG gunner is still taking out a lot of infantry. I don't know why this gunner's not shooting it anymore. Okay, now he is. He's just trying to find a target. I guess there are too many tanks, or maybe the buys are all hiding. I don't know. Maybe too many ooh, penetration? Already? I'm actually quite shocked. That didn't... Usually it took a lot more tanks to be able to take those things out before these tanks got taken out. I'm actually surprised. If you... I mean, that never happened so quickly before. Usually it goes really awry with somehow these tanks just staring at the Matilda until some other heavier, like a QP, quarter pounder. I keep forgetting what you call them. Yeah, the 2-pounder. Yeah, usually the 2-pounders take them out before they can take out those Matildas. But now we have infantry over here with free reign to take them out. This guy's trying to... Oh, it's just... I thought it was completely taken out already. But apparently there's still troops inside, and this MG gunner is still ripping it. It's kind of cool though to see tanks that have been rolling in and then just getting taken out. Look at how many tanks that have made it inside. We got a destroyed tank here, nowhere over here though, unfortunately. Those 2-pounders are still up. I think this one might have finally been taken out, which is good. The tanks can roll in. Some Germans managed to wander a little more closely into the battlefield. Look at this Panzer III, and it just got taken out by 2-pounder. Oh, that's not good. That might end up taking out some, or not. Those trees didn't burn for very long. And these guys are still alive, actually. I guess no one wants to focus on them. That's too bad. But look at how many tanks they managed to take out already. And there's still tanks coming in, actually. I kind of expected more tanks to, I don't know, die a little bit quicker, but I guess that's not going to happen. And, let's see. This gun place is still up, actually. Looks like the infantry are all going to the right side. And they're still getting taken out. I don't know what's holding them back. Maybe there's actually some troops hiding over here. This guy's still alive. So they can still take out tanks. But obviously this battle has really slowed down. The infantry has no idea what to do right now. They're still waiting for their armor to push. And wow. And these tanks are just, you know, mixing up all the buys. They're gonna have a hard time taking those Germans back home. I don't know what this BTR is shooting at. Is there another gun up here? There is, but it's unmanned. So I don't understand what he's shooting at. What is he shooting at? And this thing might actually be damaged. Yes, it is. Which means, yeah, that thing's not going anywhere. Maybe they can repair it? Nope. And it's gone. But it did get a decent amount of kills. That's 9 tank kills and 28 infantry kills. This one's actually got some infantry kills as well, which is phenomenal. So you got 2 40-pounders left. Actually, no. This one just got taken out. So that should be 1 left. And mostly just infantrymen. This is... honestly, these guys are just getting slaughtered and the tanks aren't necessarily moving. It's practically a standstill. I do like the sound of these 40 mils. It's fun to listen to those. It's small, but it's deadly. And it looks like one of the tanks here is wandering around behind the Matilda. That's pretty good. Hasn't really noticed the tank hiding behind there. I don't know. Ooh. It took a fire, but it's still up. I don't think that tank's firing the right shell, actually. Matilda's just laughing at him, unfortunately. Poor Panzer III. It keeps getting hit, but the troops are still alive in there. I guess they don't want to take out those tanks. They're actually shooting at the troops, which I suppose is fine. I mean, troops are precious for the Germans. The tanks are even more precious. If you could take out those tanks, that would be great. Unfortunately, that 2-pounder is down. So, we're not going to... This tank's probably not going to last very long. For some reason, this guy's really doesn't care about who's shooting at him. He just wants to take out infantry. I actually wonder what this guy is shooting. Is this a... That's a Panzer III. So... They finally penetrated it, but there's still one gunner inside. And over here, there's actually still... there's still one, emplacement. This emplacement's still up. This is why I love this emplacement. Look, 188 kills already. I don't know why. It's just by accident that that emplacement is extremely off. It's high enough that it can take out a very large amount of troops, and it was protected by a lot of anti-tank guns. Right now it isn't anymore. It looks like it's been taken out finally. So that one, 188 kills. It took out a lot of Germans, but alas, they just couldn't last forever. Now it's just up to the Germans to clear out what's left. Let's watch from the top down. There are still British resistance around here, but the tanks are still around. A lot of the tanks over here have been taken out. A lot of the tanks. Unfortunately, they just had too many tanks that managed to survive. I mean, it's actually pretty surprising. Most of the time, the tanks end up dying right over here before they can peek their heads, but I guess the British were a little occupied. That, or the tanks just, or the German tanks just waited for reinforcements, which makes a lot of sense. Sometimes you just gotta go in full on and hard, but oh, I think some Germans may have ran into mines, actually. There's still mines inside this area. But look at the carnage. Even over here, there were a lot of Germans that ended up getting killed, and as they tried to peek over this point, they all ended up getting slaughtered. There was actually up to the point where almost none of the infantrymen survived, and just the tanks ended up getting through. But obviously that's not the case here anymore. And now the Germans are attempting to go up there. Problem is, there's no one there right now. But that's okay, that just means that this video is over. But look, I just loved this forest battle. It was pretty amazing. I had a lot of time. I was just, you could tell I was excited by how much I was talking about this map. But alas, no more forest battles unless the Germans in the next video end up getting hit by artillery. But of course, that's subject to the next video, and I will stop here. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and good day.